Hi, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a chest and an outer thigh workout. So what you will need is a chair with a pillow in the back. Unless you have, say, a skinny ottoman that's really sturdy that you can lay down on, which is also a good choice, a set of weights and a band. You do need a band because it's going to give you resistance. You can also use your hands to help you do resistance too. And then on one of the exercises you can put a weight on your leg to do that if you don't have a band. But a band really comes in handy for this group of exercises because we're going to be doing lots of clams. Alrighty? So let's start with a 5-minute warm-up. And don't forget the water. And we're just going to do some squats to start with, because we always start with squats. Okay, we don't always. Sometimes we start with jumping jacks. Sometimes we start with just swinging our arms. But today, squats, right? So up and down the squats. Good. Okay, now we're going to swing our arms. So swinging our arms side to side. Did a really good ab workout this morning, so my waistline is feeling it, which is good, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to feel strong through my hips and waist, and that's what I'm getting right now. Okay, so let's push the hands forward. Good. Those elbows back there. Almost there. Okay, now open and close. So I'm changing which arm is on top each time. So you can also do the chest exercises flat on the ground too. So I'm just trying to use the chair to do a little bit of an incline so that I can get a little bit more depth with my arms. So that's why I'm doing that, okay? So I'm going to hold on, and I'm just going to swing my leg from side to side for the chest workout so that I can drop my elbows lower than my side, but you can also do it flat on the floor and not get that depth, so it's not a big deal, especially if you're using heavier weights. I don't have real heavy weights with me right now, so I'm using lighter weights because we're going to be doing, I'll be doing more than 8 reps, so I'm going to need that extra range of motion in order to feel it through my chest. But we're going to be doing 5 exercises, and we're going to do 3 sets on our upper body and then on our lower body. So just so you know what to prepare for, all right? So I'm going to move away from my chair so I can bring my heels to my hiney. So if you have like a skinnier ottoman that your arms can go down, past, not like a wide one, like a wide coffee table or a wide ottoman, make sure it's not breakable though, okay? We don't want that. Okay, so let's just bring the heels up so we can get all the way through the calves. Because even though we'll be seated for the entire first workout, we still need to warm up that lower body, because when you weight lift, even though we're, say, isolating our chest, especially when we're sitting in a chair, we're still using our abs and our glutes and our legs, and we're still putting pressure down through our feet. So lots of different things are going on when we're doing that. Okay, open and close the hands because we are going to be holding weights. Relax those fingers. Keep moving just a little bit. Good job. Woo! Can feel it. Believe it or not, just enhanced. Okay, so we're going to just end with some side bends for our warm-up. Just take your time going down side to side. So I'm not sticking my hip out like this, okay? I'm just using that torso and going down from side to side. Almost there. Breathing nice and deep. All right, so there's our 5 minutes, and we're just going to move our timer off to the side. All right, so I'm going to grab my weights. So of course, I always recommend heavier than lighter, but you use what you have, what you're comfortable with, what you need. Always have an extra set of weights next to you if you have them. So I have a big pillow behind me, so I can lean back, because my chair kind of concaves in, so I can't lean back into it. So I can keep my back straight while I'm leaning back. My tush is on the seat still, okay? And we're going to do 5 different chest presses. Okay, we're going to start with a narrow press, okay? And then we're going to go into a fly. Then we're going to go into a chest press here. Then we're going to bring our arms down, and we're going to go into a V press here, and then we're going to end in another narrow chest press, but not this close, just a regular narrow chest press. Okay, and we're going to be leaning back, trying to keep your neck in alignment with your spine. Don't drop your head back, and don't tip it forward. It's got to be in alignment with that spine, okay? And you can take that 15 seconds in between. I swear, every time I film, I start to yawn. All right, so we're going to keep those weights right next to each other. And we're going to lean back. So you're going to have to hold yourself in place. You're right at your chest. And we're just going to go up, squeeze the pecs, and then back in. Squeeze and back in. So don't just bring your arms up and down quickly. I want you to think about squeezing your chest muscles together, okay? Squeeze and back down. Squeeze and back down. So I'm breathing out as my arms go up. All right, so I'm going to rest for a second. My arms out. We're going to go into a fly next. So we're going to have just a tiny bend in the arms. And we're going to bring those arms out as wide as we can. And then bring them back in. So watch your range of motion. And bring it back in. This is the killer. This is the one where you're going to feel it. That's it. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. I like to exhale right at the end of this one because I kind of hold it there for a couple seconds. Okay. 3 more to go. We're going to do a regular chest press here, okay? Getting ready for that chest press. Elbows drop and up. above your chest, not above your head. So bring it out there in front. Drop those elbows down. Definitely feeling that in the chest, and we're only into the third exercise. Whew. All right, so we're gonna bring those arms down, and then we're gonna bring the arms up in a V, so out to the sides a little bit. Call it a W, whatever. Okay, breathe. Okay, here we go. Feeling it. Whew. Okay, so our last one is going to be a narrow chest press. So we're going to tuck the arms in here. So we're going to get a little bit of that tricep in there also, okay? So that's good. Good job. Keep going. Almost done. Okay. Shake those arms out. Okay, we're going to do that another time. Okay, are you ready? So we're going to start with that narrow chest press. Weights together. Oh my goodness. I have no clue why I'm yawning. Okay, leaning back. Squeeze the chest when you bring that weight up, okay? You really got to think about trying to squeeze those pecs together. It's not easy to do, I know, but you got to think about it before you can do it, and then you'll feel them coming together. Okay, good job. Okay, so we're going to go into our fly next. Ugh. I think it's because it's warm in this room, so it makes me a little sleepy. Okay, up we go. Fly. Okay, good job. Okay, so we're going to do the regular chest press now. Elbows out. Could be because I got up at 4 a.m. too. But I think it's because it's warm in this room and it's cozy. Cozy makes you sleepy. Almost there. Definitely going to feel this in my chest because I can feel it already. Whew. Okay, so now we're going to go up into that V. Fix that pillow some. Take it out to the side. Leaning back. Okay, here we go. Whew, getting tired. Whew. Okay, so narrow. Last one of the 5. Tucked in. Ready to press up. So this isn't like the narrow where your weights are touching. This is just out to the side. Elbows come straight down next to the rib cage. Okay, so we have one more set of all of those to do. Okay, starting with the narrow. Okay, right next to each other, squeezing the chest. Are we ready? Good job. This is our last set, so let's be strong. Thinking strong. Good. Keep going. Squeeze. It's harder when you get tired. Oh, okay. Fly is next. Holding on. Okay, getting those arms up. And we're going to fly. Whew, that was 10. Okay, a little rest. Okay, this last set's harder. Whew, okay. Whew. Okay, regular chest press next. Leaning back. Okay, here we go. Get those elbows out. Whew. Good job. That's about 15, you think? Okay, B. Palms are up. Okay, here we go. Leaning back. Okay, that was 15. See if I can get a couple more in. That was 5. So that's 20 total. Okay, last one, narrow. Gonna have to get a drink of water after this one, I can tell. Up and then straight back down. Elbows next to the rib cage. Up past the chest, right? Going up towards the chest or up above the chest. Almost there. Okay, that's all of them. Perfect. Alrighty, so I'm going to stand up, I'm going to put those weights to the side, and I'm going to grab my band. Alright, so if you don't have a band, what do? You can take a handled band, if you have a handled band, put it over the top, switch the handles underneath, and hold the handles up above. So it's wrapped all the way around and your handles are up above, okay? So it's tight. Over the top. Lay it on the top. Put the handles underneath, switch the handles, and then hold the handles up above. And then you have a nice tight seal on your legs, okay? So that's how you do it if you have a handled band. If you don't have a band at all, then you're just going to use your hands as pressure, okay? We're going to do this 3 different ways. We're going to lean back, and you push in as your legs push out, okay? We're going to sit up straight, and we're going to lean forward, okay? So that's going to work those legs 3 different ways by just changing our torso. And then we're going to stand up, and we're going to do the fire hydrant, okay? And then we're going to grab a weight if you don't have a band. Otherwise, you're just going to try to keep those bands on. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this on, and it's going to go right above my knees, right at the top of my thighs, and I'm going to put my feet together, okay? If your band is looser, you might want to open your legs up a little bit so that you get more of more tension on top, alrighty? So here we are. We're going to lean back for the first one. And we're just going to open our legs, go up to the outside of your feet, okay? So we want a good rotation on those legs. And we don't want to do it super fast. Out and in. We want to hold it for a second. There you go. Hold it. Bring it in. Hold it. Bring it in. Good. And we're just going to lean back here. And I can get my neck in alignment with my spine, so that my tummy has to engage. Now think about where you're feeling it. You should be feeling it right up here. At least that's where I'm feeling it. You might feel it someplace else. It just depends on where you're needing it, right? Where you're weakest. All right, now we're going to sit up nice and straight. So nice and tall. I'm still going to hold on to my chair. I like to hold on to the chair. So it reminds me to sit up straight. Okay, open and close again. Again, not too fast because you want to use the tension going in and out. And whenever you use a band, you always hold it for that microsecond, or maybe a whole second, maybe sometimes two, when you're at that full resistance that you want, okay? So now it's kind of gone down a little bit more into the thigh area. So it was up here first, now you're down here a little bit more with that resistance, where you feel it working. Okay, so now we're going to lean forward. So if you're lucky enough to live near a gym and you have one of those adductor abductor machines, you can do the same thing on that machine. You know, lean back, sit up straight, and lean forward. Sometimes you have those weights right here. You can actually grab onto the weights, to the little hole in between where the weights are. Don't put your fingers where the weights are. Don't, otherwise they'll get smushed. But here we're just going to have to lean forward like this. Okay? There you go. See the difference in how it feels in everything that we do when we just change our position. Okay, now remember, if you're doing this without weights, without a band, you're pushing against your legs, creating that resistance. Okay, so now we're going to stand up. I'm going to stand next to my chair, and I'm going to bring a knee up, so I'll stand this way. And we're going to do a fire hydrant. So my other leg's going to be just slightly bent, and I'm going to come up and down. If I don't have a band, I'm going to hold a weight right here, and just add that extra resistance by pushing my weight up. And remember, you can't lift the weight up with your arm. You have to let the leg push the weight up. So you just let your arm rest. That's it. Keep going. And yeah, you're going to feel it in the leg that you're standing on. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. Bend the knee just a tiny bit. And we're going to take it up. There you go. So now we're doing the other side. Breathing. You can do it. It's tough. Whether you're using a weight or whether you're using the band, it's gonna get you. Good. Oh, good job. Okay, so now we're going to start all over again. So we're going to sit, and we're going to lean back. We're like, a little rest. Relax the shoulders. Don't do that. Okay, open and close. My legs are going to be talking to me after this, probably saying bad words. So we're going to have to make sure we stretch really good, drink lots of water after this workout, okay? Good job. Keep going. Just relax. Make sure you do that little hold. Okay, now we're sitting up straight. Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go. That's good. Doing a band, plastic or rubber band on bare legs, not a good thing. I have some cloth bands, so you can order bands that have elastic in them, but they also are cloth. They're thicker, wider, in all different sizes, small, medium, large, whatever. And sometimes they come in a 3-pack like that, and they're really good to use for things like this. So they're worth the investment. Okay, leaning forward. I'm actually going to hold onto my chair in the back this time. See if that gives me a better angle while I'm doing this, leaning forward. At least I don't feel like I'm going to fall out of my chair. So that's good. Okay, don't forget the next two are standing up. So this way, I figured I was going to do it this way because, you know, we're always limited for time. One of my videos would be, you know, an hour and a half long for everything I want to do. And I always want to give you a full body workout and not just arms or legs. So I want to make sure I get those legs really good. So that's why we're only doing, like, looks like only 2 exercises. But I want to get 3 sets in of everything on each side. So that's why we're doing this the way we are. Okay, knee up, knee bent, up and down. Now, depending on your band, you might be able to lift your leg up more. Now, if you're holding on, you might have to be holding on with one hand here, because if you have handled bands, then you're holding on right here. Or you might have scooted it over to the side, and you're holding on to the handles here. You could do that too, just so you know. Good job. We're getting there. Feeling that. And I'm trying not to slump over too much. Boy, but when you get tired, you're like, oh, crinkle, crinkle, body. But what am I always saying? Form first. So you have to think about your form. Is it as good as it can be? Are we standing up the way we should? Knee bent. Little bend on your supporting leg. And then the other leg is bent, and we're just rolling it out. Just a nice hip rotation out to the side. The rest of us is, you know, bent just a tiny bit at the hip for comfort, for that tush. You don't want to be totally straight up, but this will help. Good job. Okay, so then after this, we'll only have one more set. So that'll be good. All right, here we go. Down to the last set. So get ourselves into our chair, into our lean back position. Make sure you're not scrunching up. Open, close. Are you getting wider or less wide with this last set? Feel like I'm not going quite as wide as I did at the beginning, but that could just be me feeling less strong, but probably going about the same as I was before. You know, after a while, your body either gets into the groove and you can't, it feels better as you're exercising. or your range of motion changes so you don't feel it as much, either for the good or the bad, you know. Just depends on what exercise you're doing. That's it. Roll out to the outsides of your feet. I know you can't really see my feet, but I'm not just bending, I'm not bending at my ankles. My ankles are staying in alignment with my shins. And I'm just rolling from the bottom of my foot to the outside of my foot. And I'm trying to make sure I get that little stay come in. And I would like to think I'm not just slapping my thighs back together, but I kind of am, aren't I? Let's see if we can slow that action down and make it methodical. Like I'm bringing them together. Okay, so now we're going to go forward. Let's get on that chair right and lean forward. A little too much forward. Okay, maybe I need to go this way more. Okay, open, close. Leaning forward now. Good job. Nice job. Open and close. That's it. Open, slowly close. Open, slowly close. Open, slowly close. It's okay to go fast out and slow in and have that little pause. All right, 2 more. Get yourself set up the way you want to be. Or should I say the way you should be. I want to be laying down on the bed, but that isn't where I should be, right? So I think after this, because we've done 15 minutes of chest, 15 minutes of this outer thigh, lower tush area, we're going to do a little bit of abs, just to add to it, okay? So we're going to do like a 10-minute ab workout when we're done here. So we'll get a drink, take a little rest, and then we'll just reset the timer for 10 minutes. And we'll do some abs, and we'll do them in the chair, because the chair's in. Okie dokie. Right, getting ready for the other side. There we go. Okay. You know, I usually always make sure you don't look down while you're doing your exercise, because you wanna have good posture while you're exercising. So, you know, try to always look out in front. But you'll see people who look down because they're concentrating so hard on what they're doing, and their reps are getting really hard. And I understand that need to grit down into your workout, but when you start messing with your posture, you start messing with the form of your exercise. So you need to not do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get a drink. And we're gonna take off the band, okay? Because we are gonna be in the chair. And we'll just set our band off to the side. But let's go ahead and retrieve one of our weights. I'm going to move my pillow also, just because I don't think I really need it for this. Let me redo this, okay? I'm actually going to change the rest time to 10 and the workout time to 50. Because we're only doing 10 minutes. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the crunch. So we're going to hold the weight here. So we're going to think about rounding our back. Round the back. We're going to lean back in our chair. And we're going to crunch forward and come back. Crunch forward and come back. So the weight is up high, so you're going to be bearing that weight, and you're going to round your back because we don't want to have it nice and tall because we don't want to use those hip flexors. Okay, so because if you feel it down here, then you're using your legs and you're not using your abs. So you're going to round your back, pull in your abs, ignite your abs, and we're going to start with that. Alrighty? So holding that weight up to the chest. I like to push my knees together because that's also going to help ignite my lower abs a little bit more. Okay, round. I'm going to breathe up as I go in, breathe out as I go down. But if you want to breathe the other way, and that's better for you, I understand. Okay, round. Up we go. Round. So I never come back to like flat back. Squeeze those knees. Good. Nice. All right. So I'm going to come out this way just a little bit more so I can move. And I'm going to go under my right leg with the weight, alrighty? So I'm only going to lift up that right leg, and I'm going to go under. Now, every time I do it, I'm going to crunch. Crunch, round the back. Round the back. Tighten the abs. Good. Bring the knee up, rounding the back. So you're working both upper and lower, as you're going around and around. Going from inside to outside. But if you're going from outside to inside and you're not hurting yourself, then just go with it for now. Ooh, I'm not rounding enough because I can feel it in that leg. Use those abs. Really crunch. Woo, if you start to feel it in that thigh, really buckle down on that crunch. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Inside to outside. Under the leg. Here we go. Sorry. Ooh, caught my thumb. I mean, really, it's not just you lifting your leg up and making that weight go under it. I need you to really bear down on that tummy. Good. Again, more, tighter, that's it. Is your leg starting to burn? Tighter in the abs. Almost there. All right, good job. Okay, so we're going to take our weight, we're going to put it behind our head. Okay, if you can, if you need to, you can put it on your chest, but I would like it behind your head. And we're going to do a good morning. So we're going to come forward and then come back up. Nice wide legs. Come forward. Make sure you're good and steady on that seat. Make sure your legs are apart. You're only bending halfway over. Don't try to touch your nose to the floor or anything like that. Keep those elbows out. Don't let those elbows drop in towards your head, okay? I need those elbows out the whole time. This is your good morning. Good. Nice. All right, so we're bringing it up. Last exercise. We're going to start here. We're going to do halo. Bring it around to the other hip. Okay, around to hip, around. Nice and tall, making sure we don't hit our chair. Good. way to the side, down to the hip, around and around. One of those rare exercises where we attack the abs from the top. Okay, we're going to start all over again, so let's start with crunch. So make sure that you're good in the chair. Remember, we're going to crunch down. Okay, crunch. Just keep that back round. Doesn't have to be fast. Exhale. Inhale. Pull those abs in. All right, so we're going to come back out, and we're going to go under the leg again, okay? Remember, we're crunching as we bring that leg up. We're not just bringing the leg up and down. Crunch, crunch. Really feel it in that ab. Maybe we'll slow it down a little bit so we can really think about that crunch. Don't go so fast that you can't feel the crunch. Good. Nice. Round, round. Good job. Nice job. Almost there. Got it? Okay, whew. All right, 10 seconds, and we're going to do the other leg. All right, not near as long, right? Okay. Crunching, crunching. So can you lift one leg higher than the other leg? Is it easier on one side and not as hard? Well, obviously easier would be not as hard. But that doesn't mean that you have to give up that crunch. You don't want to be all ripped on one side and then have a flabby belly on the other side, right? So we got to work it hard on both sides. Crunch it. That's it. Keep going. That's it. Almost there. It's hard not to feel this one in the leg and that hip flexor because you're lifting so many times. Okay, open the legs. Weights behind. So if you have to hold it here, that's fine, but I want those elbows out still. Elbows, elbows, okay? Forward. Taking your time. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come back up. Nice and slow. Keep those elbows out. So we're doing, this is a good morning. So this is for that lower back. Okay, so we've been working the obliques and the front and lower abs, rectus abdominis. And we need to do that lower back too, because it's all part of what? The ab girdle. Yeah, see, you know. Oh, that's good. And it's going to help keep it a tush stronger and so many other things strong. Okay, last one. What are we doing? Halo. Halo. So hip around the head, around and back. So good for your shoulders, but you're also getting your waistline, okay? Up, back. so many things here. So you can do this one standing, seated, kneeling, on one knee. So many things. You can do a sit-up and then do it. Gosh, it's a good one to throw in for so many different exercises. You can do a squat, come up and do one. Anytime you are just messing around with one weight, you can do it. So throw it in. Oh, look at that, man. Good times have to end sometime, don't they? All right, well, this was fun. Get your water, and we're going to do our little cool down. So, of course, I'm only doing 5 minutes, so you'll need to add more if you would like to. I always recommend adding more. Let's roll the shoulders down and back, and then grab onto the chair and kind of come forward. So I'm going to scooch back a little bit so I have some place to go. And get your chest. Oh, yeah, because that's what we worked first, was that chest. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're not going to fall forward in your chair by like leaning forward, okay? Just stick the chest out. Bring those hands back a little further if you need to. Clasp the hands together. Don't even hold onto the chair. And lift the chin and chest up. Be safe. That's our motto. Always safe. Okay, we're going to go ahead and relax. Now round the back. Interlace the fingers. Press them out the other way. We're going to tuck the chin in just a little bit. Pull in the abs. Now breathe up high through the top of the back. There you go. Nice and easy. Big inhales and exhales. One more. Now let's just go ahead and lift those arms up so they don't have to go all the way over your head. So if you're comfy right here and you're pressing those hands up towards the ceiling and you're lifting that chin up, remembering the rule of thumb, and we're going to just press those hands up. Nice big breaths. Excellent. One more breath. Okay, let's go ahead. Bring those arms back down. Holding on to the side of the chair, let's go ahead and do a nice side bend. So I'm just looking out to like the side of the room. I'm not looking up. You can look up if you want to. Just depends on how you feel today. I feel like not looking up. Okay, bringing it to the other side. Up and over. Very nice. Just keep reaching. Okay, bringing that hand back. Now, we're going to cross one leg over, and then we're going to rotate to the side. Nice and tall. Don't slump your back. I need you nice and tall. Now, with this knee, you're not going to pull it in. We're going to push this knee out as you're rotating to the side. Looking out. I'm looking out a window. What are you looking at? And I can see the cute little falling down building across the street from me. But it's cute because I put flowers over there and my husband mows. All right, we're going to take it to the other side, and I'm going to cross, hand, side, and push. Okay, there we go. Are you pushing that hand out, or are you letting everything buckle in? Let's push it out. Nice rotation. Okay, bringing it back to the center. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and turn to the side, okay? And we're going to bring this leg back. Okay, so my toes are on the floor. I'm going to press and bring it in. Press through my toes and bring it in. And press through my toes and hold it. And I'm going to bring my outside arm up. Like I'm reaching up to try to turn a knob. get a light bulb out. Kind of looking up at it with my eyes, not so much my head, just my eyes. Excellent, and then I'm going to bring it back in. Then I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to bring that leg out front, toes up, going to lean on the opposite one, and then I'm going to reach out to you. So give me your hand. That's it. Oh, almost there. I can, oh, I don't think we'll reach. Okay, let's turn around. Okay, to the other side. Okay, all the way. Keep that glute on the chair. One whole glute's on the chair. I'm going to bring this one back, knees down, just like in that exercise. Okay, we're going to stretch through and bring it down. Stretch through, bring it down. Stretch through. Outside arm goes up. And I'm going to turn that light bulb. I'm going to look up at it, mostly with my eyes. I'm not going to tip my head back. It's just mostly with my eyes. Pressing with my heel. Pressing through my leg. And I'm going to bring it back. And I'm going to go ahead. Bring it out. And I'm going to reach with my other hand. Notice this hand is here, holding myself up so I'm not going to fall out of my chair. Reaching, reaching. Trying to get you. Okay, back in. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Exhale down. Good. Inhale. Exhale down. Let's do one more. And exhale down. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being here today for my chest and thigh workout with a little ab finisher. And I will see you next time when we work out. Have a great day.